Well, frosty morning today. Today I'm going to talk about the 3 things that you need to know when you get a puppy. Most people don't know about these things, and they start their dog ownership on a wrong foot. Now, when you get a puppy, oh, he's so cute, and they're so lovable, and you just want to pick him up and love him. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. So, the very first thing that you need to do is, stop the puppy from peeing and pooping in the house. Now, the way you do this, is you must have a crate or a very, very small area where the dog is put in to sleep with a blanket and a chew toy and stuff. So, when they're very, very young, takes a couple of weeks or so, but any dog that's 15, 16 weeks or older, you can usually do it in a weekend. 2-3 days, that's it. And how it works is that you put the dog in his bed in a crate, and you leave him there for 2 hours. After the 2 hours, you take him out, and then you put him in the garden or outside on a leash, and you go with him, and you have some cookies with you or some treats. If the dog goes pee or poop, then instantly you give him the cookie, and then you come back in, and then you play with him for a little bit, 20 minutes or so, and then go back in the crate for another 2 hours. If they do not do anything outside, no pee or poo, just sniffing around, then they come back in, no playtime, no treat, and back in the crate for 2 hours. So you continue this, and by the time 3 days are over, the dog understands that if it pees and poos outside, it gets playtime and a treat. If it doesn't get anything. So why would you do it? Why would they do that? And most dogs do this very, very quickly. The next thing is, most people put the food down and leave it down. That's not, no, wrong. Put the food down, give him what his food is, and then if they don't finish it in 20 minutes or so, pick it up. They're not going to starve to death before the next meal. And people find it easier just to keep filling the bowl up when it's empty. Well, don't do that. Whoever's in charge of the food is the boss, so you need to be boss, so you're in charge of the food. And so you make the puppy wait for his food, and he's fed, little puppy's fed 3 times a day, bigger ones are fed twice. You can go to once a day if you want. I personally feed my dogs. There he is in the back, Spud, waiting patiently for me to get going. We're just sitting here. And so I feed him twice, but you can feed him once a day if you want. And that's fine. So, and the third thing that you need to know is that most people allow the puppy free range in the house. No. Puppy has to earn the right to have free range in the house. So he's confined to probably the kitchen, is the usual place, with a gate or doors or however you can do it. Confine him, and when he proves himself that he can behave himself and doesn't chew everything up and whatever, then he can be gradually allowed access to the rest of the house. And this is where the crate comes in. Oh, you can put them in the crate when you leave the house. Then you're not going to have a mess when you come back. And it's not fair on the puppy. He doesn't understand. So remember, 3 things: house break them properly. Don't feed them food on the floor all the time. Feed them regular meals. Oh, by the way, that means that you always leave water down, but feed them regular meals. And you don't allow them access to the whole house. That gives you a really good foundation to have a wonderful pet for the next 15 years or so. See you later. Bye.